There's this subreddit that used to be about products with dumb branding specifically tailored to men or women, like women's toothpicks or men's foot fungus cream, but is now just a cesspool of idiots who think that anything targeted to men is horrible. Hello, Heralds, and welcome to The Harbinger. I'm your host, PVZ, The Harbinger, here today to talk about one of the most miserable and pathetic subreddits I have come across, that being r/pointlesslygendered. This is a subreddit that I keep getting recommended because another subreddit I get recommended, r/memes OP didn't like, showed off a meta post of this subreddit, and I couldn't believe that there is such a stupid person out there. I looked up the subreddit, looked through it, and yeah, there is a lot of posts that are just extremely dumb. I mean, every post is just a meme which is tailored to men, and then the subreddit gets offended because it's a meme that not all men relate to or some women relate to. It's just incredibly dumb and completely missed the mark of what the subreddit is about. So I'm gonna go here and take a look at a few of the memes that I've gathered here and just make fun of the posts. A bit different, but I'm crunched for time, so let's get into it. All right, here we are. First post: people when cooking. Original guys r/guys being dude. Pretty wholesome subreddit that I've seen. So here's the video. I mean, it's pretty basic. I'm not gonna play the audio because copyright, but a guy putting his fork on, balancing it on something or putting it on a piece of napkin when he stops using it. This is actually something that I do, and reading the comments of this post, a lot of other people do this too, and for some reason these people are mad at it. I mean, there's 455 upvotes. 400 people are mad at this meme for some reason, when it's literally something that I do, and actually something that I haven't really seen a lot of other women do. Even looking through the comments of this post, a lot of men do this, and a lot of women and say that their women don't do this, but apparently they're so offended by this meme. People when cooking instead of men when cooking. It's just so dumb that you'd get offended by this. I don't understand what's so bad about this. I mean, this is legit gendered because this is something that a majority of men do, obvious by the comments and by my own experience. Next is this meme, because only girls play victim apparently, and r/good anime memes. I doubt that, but anyways, girl cheats, boy finds out girl. This is a scenario, right? This isn't generalification. This isn't saying girls, boys, girls. This is saying girl. This is a specific situation. And this is something that has happened before. This is something that happens. And apparently they're treating themselves like the victim, because that's what this subreddit does. Only girls play victim, apparently. That's not what this is saying. This is obviously a specific situation in which this happens. This is just incredibly stupid to get offended by. 3,000 people are offended by this. Why is this? This is, again, this isn't pointlessly gendered. This is a specific scenario. This is a person, two people who are male and female. How is that pointlessly gendered? This is basically a conversation between two people. Legitimately, why is this offensive? Why is this pointlessly gendered, as this subreddit puts it? It's incredibly stupid, and like looking through the reactions, yeah, they're just a bunch of stupid people. Like, I don't even know what to say to this. This is just stupid. Anyways, next one. Teehee. This is so stupid. Teehee, I'm a lesbian. Gendered. Shout out to far right bigots, main sponsor of Grinder. Women finding out they're gay. Teehee, I'm a lesbian. Men fighting their own rationality to prove they aren't gay. They are. I'm assuming this is. What is this? I don't even know what this. Probably a fight or some sort. This is incredibly stupid. This is. I can't even talk about this with a straight face. This is so utterly stupid. How is this pointlessly gendered? This is talking about a specific situation. Again, like even if this one's more generalized, it's a stupid. It's stupid. It's funny. It's a shit post, right? And for some reason, 105,000 people think that this is offensive in some way. It's incredibly stupid how not only is this allowed on the subreddit, that this is being thrived, there's nothing pointless about this. It's a specific situation. Like, why are you offended by this? This is incredibly stupid. And everyone in the comments, again, just being stupid. Oh, all that suicide depression I had in my late teens as I figured out my sexuality was giggly. How could I have mistaken that for anyone else? You're you're stupid. You're stupid. Nobody is fighting. Nobody is literally fighting to prove that they aren't gay, right? This meme is saying men fighting their own rationality to prove they aren't gay. No one's literally fighting, and I'm assuming this meme is literally people fighting. Nobody's literally fighting. This meme isn't taken serious. Most likely, this was made by a gay person. This is I don't even know what subreddit this is. Manu man ultralul. I don't know what that is. I mean, I can do research, find it, but this is just a stupid post, and there's people out here in the comments acting like it's real. I guarantee most of you posting here about how easy it is for lesbians compared to gay men have never asked a lesbian about her experience with homophobia. Again, people just taking this too seriously. Like, no, what does this have to do with homophobia? What does this have to do with legitimately anything? This is just a stupid meme someone made. These people are just absolutely insane. I can't believe that there are people who like this, who think like this. Like, it's insane. Anyways, next meme. Gendered. Girl. A giggle with a glitter on it. Boy. A noise with dirt on it. Again, I mean, I wouldn't put these in my house, but these are just stupid posters. And not pointlessly gendered. They're talking about a specific person or a specific type of people. This isn't pointlessly gendered. The whole point is that it is gendered. It's talking about a specific gender. It's talking about a specific thing. This isn't pointlessly gendered. This has a point to it. So already wrong with the subreddit. But let's pretend pointlessly gendered is literally anything with a gender, because that's what this subreddit treats it like. What's wrong with it? It's stupid. It's stupid and dumb. There's legitimately nothing to be offended about this. But let's go ahead and look in the comments. See how many people are offended by this. 2.9 thousand likes, by the way. 2.9 thousand likes. There are 3 genders. Sweet, adorable young girl who giggles and enjoys pretty things. Loud assholes of a boy who gets dirt on him all the time and was a fucking mistake. Ungrateful. What is the ungrateful thing? Oh, I love my... Oh, it's a set. I didn't realize that. I love my ungrateful children. This is so stupid. Like, you're even, like, commenting about this, like, or even talking about it, or thinking about it. Someone saw this in a store, took a picture of it, and then posted it to here. Maybe they didn't do that. Maybe they saw it somewhere else. Someone else. They saw this and posted it. Why? Like, what do you gain from this? Like, it's a stupid sign that is meaningless to anyone. You look at it and think, huh, that's kind of stupid. And then you go about your day, never thinking about it again. You know, I've been to a store like this. This is like a Kohl's, not a Kohl's. This is like a Ross, right? Where there's a bunch of like signs and stuff. I've been to those. I've seen a pretty good amount of like cool artwork, and that sticks with me. None of the words stick with me. I don't think about the live, laugh, love sign I could have gotten at Kohl's. I mean Ross. Coles is for stores. Why am I saying Coles? I don't think about the live, laugh, love or eat sign. I think about the cool artwork that's usually there. So the fact that you even comment on this is just you looking to be offended, and that's legitimately what you are. You're just changing the words to make it offensive to you. Calling a human being a noise with dirt on it is fucking brutal. I mean, not really. I mean, they're not really calling anyone specifically. They're just again being stupid. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into the next meme. Not even dragons are saved. Do this. This is incredibly stupid. Sexual dimorphism is what this is called when a male or a female looks different from the opposite sex. And while mostly in real life women are the bigger ones, uh, there are cases where men do look different. And if you want that in your fiction, I mean, that's completely fine. I mean, it's fiction. It doesn't have to follow exactly biology. It's fiction. I mean, we're talking about something that breathes fire, and apparently having different sexual dimorphism is tragic. And again, this is stupid for the subreddit. Pointlessly gendered. There is a point. There's legitimately two genders. You just don't want that to happen? This is just like so stupid that you're offended by actual biology. Actual science is offending you. And before I even go into this comment section, I'm just gonna go ahead and guess that everyone's gonna be talking about sexual dimorphism. And they're gonna say, oh, women have to be the more aggressive ones. When that's just not the case. It usually is, but it doesn't have to be, especially in a fantasy setting. Sexual dimorphism should make sense or completely bonkers, like with anglerfish. Uh, if you don't know, if you're not a fish nerd like me, anglerfish are very sexual dimorph. The male anglerfish is actually, well, in specific species of anglerfish, not all anglerfish, but the male anglerfish is really small and will actually insert himself into the female. That's all I'm going to talk about because it's kind of weird. But yeah, this does make sense. Again, a fantasy setting, it can make sense in the context of the fantasy. Bad drawing. The female dragon doesn't have long eyelashes and dramatic eyeshadow. Slash serious. I hate this. I hate this. Like I can tell if it's sarcasm. I think that's a slash s. But every time I see slash s, I think slash serious. Uh, I don't even have anything to say. I just think this is stupid. Of course, a lot of kids' cartoons are going to do this to identify who is who. It's called having characteristics. It's called actually having something that's unique, not just a generic dragon or a generic uh, anything. Wolf. Having these featuristics aren't necessary, but are a good way to distinguish characters. It does get annoying a little bit, but doesn't really matter. We already read this month ago. It's a fictional species that can go any way the artist wants. I suspect they're basing it off bearded dragons, which do have different persisting features based on sex. Oh, finally, someone who is decently smart. Unexpected, and I'm gonna include it because I'm not a prick, and I'm not gonna cherry pick stuff. But this guy pretty based. But the fact that they argue about this regularly is incredibly stupid. Like, what do you mean? That's how biology works. Are you not learning your lesson? Like, how many times are they gonna have to redo this? Alright, here we are. Overused r/invisible memes. Her, I'm not racist. Her friends. Him, I'm racist. His friends. First off, I don't know why they made Amber white. I mean, I guess. I don't get it. It's just stupid. Overused gender. This is just, again, a stupid shit post that they're getting mad over. 4.2 thousand likes? Really? 4.2 thousand likes on this? This is incredibly stupid. And it does have some truth to it. I mean, I'm not going to say every woman does this, but there are a lot of women who act like this, and a lot of men who act like this. They say, "Oh, I'm racist," and they have diverse friends. I mean, again, this is just a post that quite literally does have a point to being gendered. It's distinguishing two groups of people identified by their gender and doing things because of their gender. And it's incredibly stupid to be offended by this. It's just a stupid post. Anyway, next one. This one is kind of funny. Filter by department, unisex, men, woman. I'm sorry, I can't. What's pointless about this gendered? There are necklaces that women like more, and there are necklaces that men like more, and there's necklaces that can look both good on both. Obviously, the Patrick necklace most likely isn't gonna be the one women are gonna be wearing. Maybe they are. I don't know women. I'm afraid of women. But this is just a post. Again, I mean, it's in the title. But I mean, I don't. Why are you getting upset about this? There's nothing pointless about this, and there's nothing offensive about this. This is just 4,000 people getting upset over nothing. Again. Okay, next meme. Ah, yes, because men are a whole different species and no one else communicates like I do. Men are complicated. The language of men. Not up. What's up? Not down. You have my respect. Not right. I need to talk to you about something. Not left. Yo, check this out. Just a silly meme. And they're getting offended by it. I mean, this is something that a lot of men do. So I don't understand what's pointless about this gendering. They're gendering it because this is something most men do and not a lot of women do. I don't understand, like, why you're getting upset about this. I mean, a lot of the times men are more simple with their communication. They don't really talk about their feelings. They don't really do a lot of things that the women do when they communicate. They just are blunt and simple. Of course, not all men are like this, but it is a majority of men. Never heard of any of these other than the up nod, and I'm a man. Uh, did you try looking? You're not supposed to hear nods. Just wanted to let you know that. As a man, I have never used these and still don't understand them. Okay. I mean, they are explained in the meme, so you might want to try reading it again. I'm not going to sit here and act like this is something I do, but it's just something that people do. And a group of people, clearly 2.9 thousand people, do this. So I don't understand the point of getting upset over this. Women don't play. Girls, I have nothing to wear. Guys, I have nothing to play. And this is true. Honestly, I have a lot of games in my library. Not that much, but I do scroll through it and be like, damn, I got nothing to play. And then go back to playing Minecraft. I don't really understand why you're getting offended about this. This is like something that is a stereotype with women. Uh, Women have a lot of clothings and then they get more. Men have a lot of games and then they get more. It's a simple comparison. I don't understand why they're getting mad over this. Again, it isn't pointlessly gendered. It's talking about two groups of people, which are genders. So it's not pointless. Pointlessly gendered cancer. Movies when men have cancer. Movies when women have cancer. Movies when men have cancer. Again, this isn't pointless. This is this is talking about two movies with women with cancer, and they're more sad, dramatic movies. And then movies when men have cancer are epic stories with explosions, blah blah blah. I actually saw this meme before it was on this subreddit. And I just thought that was funny. Also, can this guy charge his fucking damn phone? Charge your fucking phone. You're at 17%. But this is not pointlessly gendered. This person knows what subreddit they're in. It's not like they just think the subreddit is about anything gendered. They specifically think that this is pointless, but it's not. It's talking about two specific things with men and women. You don't get more gender than that. Anyways, let's go ahead. This is the last meme. Peak male content. And it's this video of something that's actually pretty cool. I like that. It's a nice little build. But apparently this is offensive by almost nearly 1,000 people. 899. I mean, this one is peak male content. I mean, this is something that most men enjoy. Of course, there are women who enjoy this too, but this is something that is tailored specifically for men to enjoy, and most men are gonna enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed it. Gotta gatekeep everything, you know? This is not gatekeeping. This isn't only men can enjoy this content. Uh, you can only view this if you're a man. This is not gatekeeping. This is just saying this is something that men like, and it's true. Honestly, the comment section in this one isn't that bad. Uh, so I'm not gonna look at it. Anyways, I think that's about all the memes I've collected. I mean, I can go ahead and look through this. Oh wow, I've been recording for a long time. Well, women after you give them a logical solution for the problem instead of emotional support. Again, again, there's a point to the gender. This is something that a lot of women do. So what's the point of it not being gendered? So again, there is a point to the gender. Finally, a pointless gendered. Two of the exact same thing, but one's marketed towards women, one's marketed to men. Finally, they get something that's pointlessly gendered. And guess what? It has 21 likes. Because no one here is here for the actual subreddit. Because the actual subreddit is boring. It's boring. So they had to change the subreddit. Basically change the subreddit. So that it just appeals to people who are offended by anything that is tailored towards men. Oh, finally, hell yeah, Scotch. Anyways, we're gonna end it with the Scotch because Scotch is great, and you should you should drink and drive. Anyways, that's gonna be about it for this video. This subreddit is just insane. It's just crybabies, honestly, offended crybabies who get offended over everything, and I think that's just about it for this video. Comment down below which one of these memes was your least favorite. And like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Remember to reap what you sow, and bye-bye.